This is gonna be, I think, a tough one. Art was looking super confident. Henny was hitting some shots. Nifty wasn't able to have the same effect like he did on Nuke. He just wasn't really able to get anything going with the AWP. But hopefully they're all professional enough that they let that mindset reset as we do get underway with a pistol.
Again, we're going to see a decent amount of utility invested into the pistol round and then a very aggressive push, but the T's are actually mostly in second mid. It does mean that one player in the form of me who's absolutely screwed, and he's going to look to try and hunt down the second. The nade, I quite like that. Actually holds them back a little bit further in second mid. However, the T's have managed to trade a kill back, and now they're just going to look to all-out brawl the CT side. Now, Henny hasn't budged. He's still just waiting for somebody to try and cross, and eventually Moose will succeed. It's down to Yuri and Quesarado to try and save this round, and Quesarado is running as fast as his little legs can carry him back onto the A site.
Not the most ideal start for the CT side. Yuri's still not even sure exactly where the bomb's going to be going as he heads back towards B to sit tucked away safely. Quesarado, though, has, well, it seems like going to be a very tough time. Have a decent position, though, over towards Graveyard, so I'm not sure if they're actually going to expect him to be here necessarily. Look at Ryan, though. He's actually rotating back towards T mid. I wonder if there's any chance. I was wondering if there was any chance they might even go back towards B. But he's actually to creep back in towards A. So if Quesarado is going to do this, he pretty much has to do it all by himself with 30 seconds left.
The plan for Ryan, he's only got 2 HP. So he's going to throw out a smoke, a couple of flashbangs. But it's still all on this man. The man on your screen at the moment. You can see Yuri. Oh, he's been baited! It actually worked. But Quesarado, he still hits the shot on the fadeaway. He's still standing. If he gets this kill on Calyx, it's all over. Ryan is so low on HP. And he's going to get the headshot as well. Quesarado even caught out of position. He's looking for the clutch. He's not quite going to get it. But I think he might have just bought enough time. Perfect play from the Brazilian. I don't know how he gets away with that. The fake from MV from Ryan was actually very good. But Quesarado just too quick on the trigger.
I am honestly so surprised he was able to do that. But then again, it is FURIA, so why should I be surprised at this rate with what they've been able to do? Quesarado, 2 kills, saves the round for his team. I mean, Yuri had no health. Like, there was no way he was going to retake that, as easily if there was more players left alive. Or any players really there. I mean, luckily for them. You clutch it out. Ryan got the USP in hand. He's got the smoke and the flashbang as well, but they've not invested anything into this round. So going for that full save in round 2. Be buying up in round 3. And I really want to see how FURIA go for the banana holds in this, because they obviously like to be super aggressive. Banana's going to be a very hot point of contention for them, knowing that they like to play that kind of style. We're going to see probably a lot of utility thrown in round and round again, and maybe these delayed takes at Envy. I would imagine they're not going to challenge them flat out when it comes to that. And as I am looking at the minimap, it looks like Envy do want to head back over towards this A site currently with all 5 players currently there.
I'm sure Ryan would greatly appreciate a bomb plant here. Of course, quote-unquote saving last round after not dying quick enough has meant that he didn't get any of the loss bonus. So financially, a bomb plant here could be the difference between him having a gun in the next round. I've actually been able to wrap through the arch side. They're trying to almost swarm in onto Art, which I wouldn't say is the best idea in the world. He's got his MP9 and he's looking to try and make as much cash as possible. Henny doing exactly the same. Plenty of cash made. Can they get the M4? Henny going to get there in time? That would be at least some damage, and he will, so unfortunate. It doesn't make that much difference in the end, and even gives him a reason to go, oh, here's your M4 back, but I'm buying an AWP.
Not about a round. Money built up. Confidence in there as well. I don't know. You asked me my thoughts. I don't know about your thoughts on this map, in particular when it comes to these two teams. I feel like FURIA should have a lot of momentum off the last map. I mean, finishing 16-9 is not bad, even with the 11-4 first half.
Oh my god, here we go again. Art gonna get right up in the face, using those MP9s effectively. What a way to start the round. Still gonna be a couple of players here. Incendiary goes through, but so does Quesarado. He's waiting in the smoke, and there's still another player at the top of mid. Vinny knows he doesn't need to be the aggressor anymore. They've already got a man advantage. His two teammates have rifles. He's using his utility to hold them back, and that will be enough. And, well, Jason, if FURIA continue to play like this and continue to win out these duels, I think anyone would be a fool to doubt them at this point.
2 players here to defend B. Oh, okay, nifty. Gets the first kill. Fury is gonna have a grenade. Gonna spray through the smoke just a little bit, but not really catching any damage at all. A comes in though, does a little bit of work here, but the Molotov's gonna stop any sort of rotate back in towards construction. They do have Henny with support with the AWP, but that smoke's gonna buy a little bit of time for Envy. I'll come down to Yuri, I feel like, unless Henny can hit an open shot, and Nifty's already able to get the first tap and 2 kills. He's gonna have to try to hold in from Banana. Flashbang goes in. Fury looking to push in, but I think he's been Molotoved off, so he's been delayed even further. And at this rate, Fury should just save it, but Yuri's going to charge straight through to the fire. 20 health remaining. And they don't spot any players, so they're just going to run away from this one. And Envy will take the round, even with the massacre that happened right off the bat at Banana.
BT's still going to make things very costly. And you do have to remember that the majority of the kills they got, not only in this round, but in the last round with MP9. So $600 per kill. Making a big bank, considering that it's only a 2-1 scoreline. And CT side are going to have a bye. So if anything, this is better than the last one. I'm quite surprised that they let that one slip almost so easily with 2 players still on the B side when the push actually came in, but Vinny just getting absolutely wrecked. But even still, we're going to see this same challenge once again. Nice utility damage off the back of the HEs. Art, the one with the second orb this time. It's something that both Brazilian teams actually like to do. MIB are commonly throwing in a double orb setup on Inferno. And again, it's not the most common setup on this map, but the Brazilians definitely know how to make it work.
Little turnaround. Art there for the first kill. And even with Fury giving up that initial control, I did like the double nade out of Envy. Assuming they were going to go for the peak. It did some decent damage, just unfortunately not enough to really deter them from going for any sort of fight. And Yuri as well, because they've given up so much ground, because they forced so many players to go towards Banana. There's no one able to watch any sort of aggression in towards apartments, and Yuri's going to get the kill and, more importantly, escape for free. I even still have Art in towards CT spawn, by the way. They're still stacking like 3 players over towards this B site. Yuri's going to push out yet again and get a kill. And he's going to see the last 2 players are looking to head over towards the A site, where Henny's still going to be waiting with his op.
Yeah, both orbs, in fact, trained in, ready for anybody to come out of the apartments. I would not like to be walking in to this crossfire. It seems impossible, and Henny is going to take both. 8-1 on the scoreboard for him and 3-1 for the Brazilian side. Now leaving the T's. Oh, and what should really be an eco, unfortunately. Like, you'd like to see them try and fight this back straight away, but the finances just aren't going to allow for it. Oh, it's just going to be a solitary flashbang. Looking like Mihu might be about to try and save some extra cash to hand over an AWP in the next round. Have enough to do so.
Was that incendiary thrown on purpose out of Art?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so. But I didn't want Twitch to be like, oh, how didn't you know we threw it there to count? You know, something like that. Push coming in. Art forced to back immediately. Look at the damage being done. Hits the shot on the cross as well. He's being rushed down. K-Strada will eventually be there in time to help him out. Well, I guess he's not in time, but in time to get the kills at least. Now Nifty the last alive. They're going to be able to rescue the op with bomb in towards CT spawn. Clean round. I mean, again, it's a shame Envy had to eco, but K-Strada will pick up the 4K. We'll pick up the op. And Fury will pick up their 4th.
I like the idea of K-Strada, like, and I'm here to save you. And Art's like, but I'm already, and he's like, I'm saving you, saving you.
Oh no, you died and I got 4 kills. Oh, my KD. Oh, what am I going to do? Yeah.
Saved his
See, when
orb,
I
at
do that,
least.
I get called a baiter.
Well, that's probably because you are.
I am a master in some things, and I guess that is one of them.
Oh. Henny. Going to be alone on A in the initial portion of the round. Trying to set up the players. Oh, and Calyx has just been absolutely wrecked by HEs. That's the thing with this map. You can expect to see the CT side with about 300 utility damage by the time the half is done. The Ts can get quite a bit back in response, but this round they don't have too many grenades of their own. Mihu, he's probing. He's looking for something on A. There's now 2 players holding on, and well, there's one of them. Henny has been on point with this AWP. This was one of the maps where him and his brother used to be an absolute force playing together. I do know from Twitter that Lucas is watching back at home cheering his brother on, and I'm sure that support is welcomed. 4 players here. Speaking of support, they are ready for this. The peak count's already going to be enough to leave them in trouble as Art and Yuri just cleaned them up. I think Yuri must have just clipped that last player through the box, because I don't even think he realized he killed him. It's another phenomenal start for FURIA and Envy. Something needs to change.
Well, they're going to be back on saving. Maybe a couple of pistols. I mean, they do have the loss bonus behind them. 50 on 4 kills. You look at Calyx and you look at Mihu. Those were 2 of like kind of the big stars when it came to the last map, and to get them as many rounds they have. I mean, obviously Ryan did quite a bit as well on that map and on Nuke. But they're the ones that are quiet, and Calyx again got punished in the last round with nades, gets punished another time, even a delayed nade being thrown in. That one's not going to connect onto anyone. This is looking almost all too easy for FURIA.
The flashbangs are perfect, and so is the transition from Yuri. Ryan. Alone. Okay, he does at least get 1 for his money. Extra small injection of cash, but now is where the T's buy back in. As you said, it's been a slow start for a fair few of their players. The one round they had was when FURIA actually still had SMGs, and 3 of them in fact. 2 MP9s and a UMP challenging on Banana, and they actually won that initial battle. It was just a clutch afterwards from Nifty that helped them out. He's at the top of the board with 4 kills. Once again, we're going to see a heavy early Banana control. It seems to be a big part of the game plan for FURIA. Make sure that they don't get anywhere near the B site. And because there hasn't been much pressure, we're even going to see some aggression on A, but that's going to be punished. Yuri still trying to push back forward. Alex actually running into his death, but Moose has caught him elsewhere. And now the A site's open. And this is the problem with those stacks. Is now it's open for business, in fact. Mihu quickly shutting down this round. And the remaining CT players, they do have the cash. If they really wanted to risk it, they could. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good start, at least for them to get another round going. Looks like Mihu does want to go for the pick here. Vinny just trying to punish the funds, punish that economy. And yeah, K-Stroud, I mean, they have the money, but I would imagine he's not really going to try to push in for this. Maybe just get a kill on a Mihu if he continues to be this aggressive. And Mihu's going to get the better of him, though, and I think that's an important kill just to get Mihu on the board, to get him back in the game. Again, he was a big playmaker in the last map on the CT side, and him getting up to 4 kills now, I think that's something going, something in the gas, in that little tank for him to get back on the board. I'm just worried if they lose the follow-up round, you know, if they continue to lose like round after round now, it's just going to go back to square one where FURIA are just dominating.
It's a question of whether the same mistakes will also be made. I think that's a bigger issue. Like, will Art peak as aggressively? Who knows? Well, maybe he will, just not in the same position. Alex already going to be tagged up. Ryan taking damage as well, and here goes Art once again. Pushing all the way down. They expect him to be there, but there's very little they can do. The thing is, the flashes that are thrown from FURIA are what make things so awkward for Envy. Any of the battles that they take. Vinny. Gotta be careful. There's a man on the edge, and actually Moose will get that kill. However, Art, well, he seems to be all over the map at the moment. Back to his form of the T side of Mirage. Well, I think he's probably, as Seb, one of the most irritating players to play against, especially when he's performing well. He's going to catch another as they look to rotate away, and Yuri will put the final nail in the coffin. 7-2. A break back. At least this time, Envy do have the cash to try and return straight away.
Yeah, and that's good for them, actually. I just want to see them be able to do it. I mean, not been able to get really any rounds at all. There was like a 4-round streak for FURIA, which was just all kills. And if you look at who survived, 3 out of the 4 rounds, 4 players survived, and the 5th round, or the other round, was all 5 players surviving. So history proves things are going to go one way. Well, we're going to find out right now. At least they have weaponry this time, and I know they had a couple of eco rounds before. Off in the hands of Nifty, I don't think he's really been able to accomplish too much. I mean, he's top fragging with 5. It seems like FURIA have let up some pressure towards Banana. I was expecting him to actually, like, you know, get down Banana, try to hold it aggressively, but they're more about, it seems, just using the utility for the early damage than backing out.
Wonder if Nifty's intentionally invested into an incredibly ugly AWP skin. All these flashy skins on players, and then that.
Well, it's Mihu's at least.
Is it? Oh, okay.
I can tell you that. So, I don't know what AWP skin he is using.
I'm pretty sure he might even just have the big green. I know someone on their side does. I think actually only it's an Asimov with Nifty on it. Never mind.
Well, whoever's using the big green, that's a man of class. Culture.
An OG, you could say. Well,
you might say.
Gonna have Yuri aggressive once again, and now they've spotted the players coming in through short. The problem is there's no split anymore. They're all coming in from the same angle, and Yuri can get a fadeaway shot. Eventually he's going to be left blind. That might have even been a team flash, but no one got the assist. Ryan trying to spin around and kill off everybody. He's going to go back in with a Glock, and he will find that kill. He needs to ace this. Fortunately, that smoke is now faded. He's going to be left in the open again. A flashbang thrown out to leave him blind. Just seconds left. He needs the kill. He's going to round the corner, and he's so damn close. Jason, 4 kills. But Quesarado just shuts down his dreams.
That came way too close for comfort for FURIA, though. It does take a big hit to the economy they have, but look at this. They're still obviously going to be able to buy back up again. The side of Envy, they're being forced to take a timeout. You've got Moose on 5,400, Mihu at 4K, Ryan at 5.5. Just trying to decide, I guess, where they want to allocate their resources. But 8-2 is not the scoreline you want to see. Envy, they took Nuke 22-20. It took them double overtime to close that game out. Nuke was 11-4 in the, or sorry, Mirage was 11-4 in the first half in favor of FURIA, and then they were able to take 5 rounds. And they did swap sides, but Inferno is just not going their way at all here.
Yeah,
I don't know what they need to change up.
Something you didn't get to see because of the magnificent overlay is that he did 427 damage in that round, which means basically every kill he got, no one had hit them at all. It's crazy. It also means that, wow, the other players on Envy basically were just along for the ride.
I can just hear him in comments saying, guys, I can't do this myself. Look how aggressive now they're being in middle. Here's going to push up. He knows they're up against pretty much what was supposed to be an eco. It's actually a force up with the AKs, and it's just not working out at all. Art pushes up. He gets kills as well. I don't even know. Like, this is so unfortunate. This is a round they forced up in, and it's just not working out. They're going to be able to buy up here yet again, so it's not too big of a deal, but still 9-2, and seems like there's no signs of stopping. Also, if I'm not mistaken, if you guys are watching on the stream, obviously stay here, but I believe Liquid versus Bad News Bears is getting extremely close on their 3rd map. Last time I saw it was 14-12 for Liquid, and that was like 10 minutes ago.
By the looks of it, it's now 14-13, but I think Liquid are just about to get their 15th round on the board, so maybe coming to a close. This match not so close at the moment. Envy needing to find some signs of life. And the thing is, as well, with FURIA, is they will throw in these random rounds of just pure disrespect. Like, just running down mid with an M4 and then using a USP to kill off 2 players. They've done that multiple times on Banana as well, where Art has just decided that this is the round we aggress. I do wonder if it comes down to maybe some decent spawns, or if it is just, okay, this is the round, and he just has like a a little timer that goes off that says, okay, it's been 5 minutes since we've done something ridiculous, so we now need to throw something in, because it does seem just to be a complete two sides of the coin. This round, look how passive they are. 3 players in the A site are as far back as you can get. The players on B are not challenging Banana at all. Envy must be confused. They've been almost gifted map control. Will it make a difference when it comes to the round, however?
I'd be a little bit scared, realizing, wait a minute. How did I just get to CT spawn without spawning a single player? There you go. It's going to be Henny, though, to take the fight. He's going to fall. Art will trade one back. Nifty, though, he's going to be there yet again. He does have the op and finally gets the kill in this round. But Art's still alive. He's got the AUG. Unfortunately, he's going to be flashed up and he's going to be dropped. And Envy will make their way towards the A site. This has been a relatively most successful site for them. They do win this round. That would be 2 rounds I think they're able to get off of it, or at least 2 close. I think Nifty's had enough. That's a 2nd kill.
Seeing that from K-Serrano's point of view is quite funny. Just a little peekaboo head that pops up. And then, well, it wasn't as funny when he died.
It's all fun and games until you died.
Yeah. Well, Vinny, actually quite important that he keeps a rifle up here. It's the same scenario. He's not had a good day today. Definitely made more of a difference on the first map. His team were solid in the second, and they're doing the same here. He'll at least be able to hold on to a rifle, and that means that everybody can purchase. So that's the most important thing. Again, it is exactly the same. Everybody else on the team is in double digits. He has a double kill.
I can't even like argue it though, because he was the same way on Inferno when they had 11-4 half and he came out of the half with
Mirage.
2 kills. Like, sorry, Mirage. Yes, it's getting late. It's like 3 a.m. for you. I can say what time it is. But yeah, I mean they still won so heavily. This time getting caught on the aggression. FURIA the only one to push up. Does pay the ultimate price. And he's gonna come through and do some. Well, no, not really do any damage. Art, are they expected to be behind car like this though? Because the smoke's covering him off for now. Couch is being spammed down. Now he's going to peek and gets a first kill. And he gets away with it.
Can't imagine what it's like playing against him. It must be so annoying because he gets away with so much. And just hiding for the smoke to fade and then just pounces at the perfect moment. K-Serrano, they have struggled to clear this man and they'll struggle to do it again. He's been phenomenal since the pistol. Currently 15-4. And that'll be a 10th. And again, just, well, I'll wait for K-Serrano's unhappy or almost just like disappointed face to disappear from my screen. Then we'll bring up the scoreboard and just show that it has been individual rounds. Every single time. They haven't managed to get a streak. Each one they've won has come back with FURIA, and it always seems to be as dominant. And again, they're going to try this again. A push down middle. A couple of bullets that were taken by Art are enough for him to fall back. However, Vinny, wanting a little bit of his own, he is going to do some damage at least. He's, of course, only invested into pistols in this round, but at this point, we can't really talk about how, oh, they're waiting for the buy. They need to do something here.
Like, where do you even go? They're pushing mid. They get aggressive on Banana. I feel like you have none of the map to use. Yuri, though, is going to be a surprise, but not going to be caught off guard. He's going to fall to me, who gets a nice deep shot. And they also get another kill with the Tech 9, so they have opened up the A site. But look at Art. We talked about how annoying it is to play against him. He pushes up short. Eventually will fall, though. But who would have expected him to do just that, considering he lost out on 2 players? But it's bought a little bit of time. The rotations will be there. Either way, the bomb will be planted.
Vinny and K-Serrano. As I said, K-Serrano has been phenomenal so far. Vinny, it's the timing right. Put it back into a 2 versus 2. Hop onto Ryan. Ability going to be thrown over just to try and create a bit of a smoke wall into the site. It's going to be the AWP and it misses his shot. This is Vinny's time to shine! He's been quiet in this game so far. Give him the defuse, man. Come on. He walks into the site and kills off everybody. And K-Serrano says, yeah, but, you know, my defuse.
Hey. Caserado supported him, all right? He gave the flash to get into the site, so you gotta give him the defuse.
That's just you in that scenario. That's why you're defending it.
Hey, I'm trying to write a book on how even you, yes, you can get global, and that's one of my chapters. Steal all the diffuses. 11-3 though, and Envy gonna be able to force back fully into this, but it's been such a one-sided affair. They must have an unmovable defense when they swap sides to be able to come back from this scoreline. Nifty though, looks like he's had enough at B. Mihu as well, starting to come online. Up to 8 kills. Nifty gets himself another, and Art's been pushed up middle. Who the hell does that? Who pushes a mid like that?
I love watching him play so much. I would never ever want to play against anyone like him, but I do enjoy watching it because I imagine he has made more people than anyone else punch their desk. Like, we're going to hear about a lot of IKEA deliveries going to the Team Envy
That
house.
just reminds me. We've got gaming chairs. We got like gaming headphones and keyboards and mice. Where's the gaming desks at?
There are
it's an untapped
desks
market.
that like the adjustable ones that a lot of the players like using.
Huh.
Well, let's see if this will be a clutch, Jason. We've had a fair few. Henny. Oh, that was short-lived. Right, back to the desks. Anyway, we have a break. So enough desk talk. It's going to be an attempted comeback in the second half. Envy with a lot to do. We'll see if they can even attempt it into the next half.
Take me to a place I know, somewhere I can feel my soul. Lately I'm skin and bone, so hollow. I've never felt so alone. I need you more than you know, 'cause baby you feel like home. Nah, you ain't lost none. All over the gram like you got a bag. You ain't big dog, we ain't hear none of that. I'm in the gym looking like a running back. And you know the flow, got him coming back. Who I was in the past, I'm unattached. Only focus in this moment is bringing the summer back. Oh, respect my grind, elevate souls and I spread good vibes. Young divine, you know I gotta shine. Raise your hands for a good time. Aight.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move. 3, 2, bringing summer to you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know, we'll take it round and round.
Yo, hold up, let me switch my flow up. Back in high school, they were telling me I'll blow up. Doing talent shows and man, everyone will show up. Got in an accident and still made it for them to go nuts. You know what? I'm so what? I'm so That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide. And with the rhymes that make the dimes, I'll close their eyes and fantasize. Young divine calling their phone number. Girl, you know I love it. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats. I'll life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and
Well, we are back. The final half, excluding overtime, if we get there, of our best of 3 series. It's been a long one, double OT to start things off, and now it's looking like FURIA are ready and set to try and finish this one. A pistol needed, I think that's certain. As MV tried to survive in this series, they definitely have put up a good fight, there's no doubt about that. Now, pushing into what is a stacked sandbag. Bit of a surprise, the flashbang's actually pretty good. Henny is still going to start things off, but the trades are coming back thick and fast. He's eventually just going to have to dance his way out, but he's going to succeed, Jason. He finds himself a headshot, which is surprising to say the least. But now all on to Quesarado, and there is nothing he can do.
If they won that round because they didn't kill Henny there, I would have broken my desk and looked for a gaming desk sponsor. Oh my god, just aim the shots, you know, get him killed. Eventually they do close it out, so they do take the pistol round. You can be happy about that. But they still have a long way to go before they're going to be tying things up here. 11-5 still in favor of FURIA. And we're seeing the investment. They got the scout, they got some pistols bought up as well. I think Yuri, I was going to say, was the only one who didn't buy up, but he does go for the deagle and the armor. And they got utility to work. Oh my god, Henny, no. No, you can't do that. That's not allowed here.
Dear Lord. Moose has just been wrecked so hard. Well, I would say he'd need a seat, but he's probably already sitting down, unless he has a standing desk.
Well, he's going to be sitting down now, then, at least. Sitting
Yeah.
one way or another here, Tom. And that I don't even know how you hit that shot.
He's Henny. It's something I've learned from casting him for years now. Henny can hit shots that other people can't. And it doesn't make sense, but you just have to accept it. Because, I don't know, it just has the most incredible reaction times you're ever going to see. Push up onto Banana. Calyx just going to smoke things off. He's on 3 kills. This is not the Calyx we've seen over the previous couple of maps. He's at least going to make it a 4 and 5. Looking for the step up. He does have Nifty to support as well, as the spam through the smoke will do some damage. Quick flank as well. Coming up from Mihu. They're going to have the T's surrounded. With only a pistol and a scout, it's going to be a pretty tough hold.
Okay, so gets the dink and the kill. So a little bit more potential, but Art's going to fall to Nifty, who's again, he's had enough. I feel like Nifty has these rounds where you can just tell he's just done with this crap. He's just done with losing rounds. He just wants to take it into his own hands, and some great shots out of him. Gets some 3 kills and gets Envy. The round fear going to be on the eco now, I would assume.
Or are they? I would not be surprised if they buy. Like, not even slightly. They get it. They get a bomb plant. They have the extra loss bonus. They kill everybody except 2 players. This is a FURIA round. Like, this is one where I'm not going to be surprised if they win it either. The only worry is, and that's always the worry with them, is that if this now comes back to bite them, another eco, we could be seeing 8 rounds going into what could be a 9th for Envy before we even really get a buy. Of course, all they need here is another bomb plant, though.
Heard that. And he kind of breaking his legs there. 1 damage. Yeah, they're grouped up towards Banana as well. They're just like ready to pounce. There's gonna be 2 players in towards back of sight. The Molotov on Henny. I wonder if that's gonna be thrown to clear out that position. Quick rotate, potentially gonna be there for Nifty, but they're gonna run through the Molotov. They're not gonna expect this on the other side, but the boost up's gonna work out for them so far. And Michu gonna get able to get 2 kills, but Henny quickly shutting that down again. Well, we talked about a bomb plant. Looks like it's gonna happen yet again.
Oh.
Not exactly where they wanted it.
Yeah, and that's actually could be an issue. Because if Henny's the one in any sort of clutch situation here, they're in a bit of trouble because his position is not very valuable. He needs to try and cross over because the whole point is that that bomb plant was meant to be open for him so that if things do go a little bit wrong, he's able to get back into the site. Instead, it's going to be the challenge coming around. It's Yuri ready to get one. Dorado with another. And Ryan will see you later. He's going to run away. And it's kind of what I said. It's the sort of rounds that, yeah, if it had gone wrong, it would have punished FURIA. But they just don't seem to get punished. They managed to make these rounds work with minimal investment. Not a full buy by any stretch of the imagination. And now they're going to be firmly in the driver's seat moving forward.
Well, I think the greatest part of it is that Henny probably was like one of the best people to have in that position towards Banana. Like you said, the bomb wasn't necessarily planted for him, but he throws 2 flashbangs over the top, completely blinding the players trying to push in towards site from construction, and they get 2 quick kills. Like, it actually ends up working out pretty well from there, but it definitely could have gone bad. But they're gonna get the force up win from the last round. On the other side for Envy, well, they're gonna kind of buy some weapons. I kind of find it hard to say that with Moss for Ryan, and the head armor saved from the last round. On the side, we do have, what, Deagle, 2 Deagles, 1 Deagle, 1 CZ. I was just hoping he's going to kill another Deagle so I could have said 0. Could have it to the best Sesame Street impression. But this is just a slaughter now. Kind of what you're going to expect, though, with just the pistols invested for Envy, but would have been nice to see them make it a little bit more costly.
Fortunately, even with that eco, they don't actually have enough to buy into this next round. So it really does show how important that force buy win was for FURIA. And they know, that's the thing, they know how damaging a round win for their opposition would be. That's what makes it worth the risk. It's just that most teams, or at least a lot of other teams, wouldn't be able to win a round like that. That's something that they just seem to be able to do. And now, well, I'm liking the nades. Fair amount invested into utility for the CT side. They're going to try and do some damage with them. Maybe once they actually know that somebody's taken a challenge on Banana. Right now, though, expecting more of the same. Think actually going to be coming in. A lot of damage done in the end from those grenades. To leave players very low indeed. Unfortunately, they need to actually kill some of these players. Good opportunity for Mihu. Any headshot will do, or even a chest shot.
He'll have no shot, Tom. Okay, Dorado does eliminate him, and now it's 14-6. We're finally gonna see the BAP come back in for Envy. Desperate time for it as well. Op packed right in the bag for Nifty. And the utility to use on top of this. I just wonder, is FURIA gonna say screw it and just rush up Banana again? If Envy don't put the utility down properly, they're going to blow straight past it, and then we're going to see, you know, FURIA potentially take this B set. I think Envy need to start to put a stop to this right now. They need to prevent that 15th round, because then FURIA can almost just force every round thereafter. Molotov already doing some decent damage. They have gained the control, but they're not going to put anyone down there, though. Look at this push coming in from Ryan. Moose setting him up with a nice flashbang, and he escapes with only 6 points of damage taken.
I think these are the sort of risks they might actually have to take versus the side of FURIA. They're actually going to boost inside the smoke. Find someone over the top of it. Not much vision, and actually Yuri's going to fall off. Going to give the cue to the CT side that there are a couple there. Nade will in fact drop straight into the lap, but actually not do as much damage. He's looking set on the A site once again, but it's a passive hold. Trying to check that nobody's aggressed elsewhere. Smoke going to be thrown down just in case. It does seem like, at least for now, GTs are in a pretty good position.
It's gonna be a fake towards A. I don't think they're gonna bite on this though. You still see Mihu still towards the B side. I think even the 2 players towards Ace are gonna ramp in towards CT. It comes down to Nifty to hit the shots to prevent them from crossing. I believe he actually missed the first, but gonna hit the second. The B push has been halted, however, though, with the smoke being thrown down. Now it comes down. Well, it would have come down to Art. He needed that kill on a Mihu to open up the B site. Yuri's gonna peek around the side. He gets the kill, and don't tell me he gets Calix as well. And somehow he finishes that off. Now in a 1-on-2. Bomb going down. One player from Banana, one from CT spawn, and 2 kills separating Yuri from getting Furia on match point.
Doubt this, man. It's something I've learned throughout this series, but shouldn't be possible. 2 players, both a lot healthier than him. No kits, however. One thing that could make it interesting, I do wonder if there's one down on the site. He's going to hear the bomb get tapped as he does make his rotation, and it is just going to have to be that full 10-second defusal. He's waiting for the peak to come in, and he is going to drop the player. That's enough. He's so good in those scenarios, Jason. I don't know how he does it. If they had a kit, they win. If they look for him, they probably win as well. But instead, he gets that timing absolutely spot on.
If you're Envy, your morale is gone. It has to be just one kit separating you from a victory there in that round to keep your hopes alive. And now they're up against Fury with the full weapon buyout, and they've got just scraps. They got an M4, they got an AWP, an UMP, a FAMAS, or 2 FAMAS? FAMI? God damn it. You really need to figure that out. Easier way to say. But Envy, you're on the brink of a loss here. Furia looking to just barrel through this match. It was a close nuke. 69 Mirage. And now potentially the final round of Inferno here. I almost have to gamble if you're Envy, and they have kind of, putting 3 players towards B in the beginning of the round.
Ready, the control is going to be taken from Art. We've seen him do a lot when it comes to aggressive plays. Look how successful he's been. He's 26-13. K-Serado's 21-8. I don't think that's where that Molotov was meant to go at all. In fact, Yuri's actually going to get a TK. A little bit unlucky there. He got tagged by the AWP seconds later, but that AWP is now gone. Molotov's going to go down to slow the T's at least. Really do too good a job. Ain't even going to be going through. Whole force is here. The CT side have completely rotated. They've gone all in. Nihu first on the scene, spamming through, but he gets taken out by Yuri. Tried to be the hero instead, has handed things away. Spam coming through. It's Vinny to close. All 3 kills. And Jason, that is us done for tonight. Furia are going to get all the points, take the victory.